Hi everyone, my name is Steph. This is Kidlit Joy and welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here to talk about Anders and the Mountain by Gregory Mackay. This is a middle fiction graphic novel. It is the fourth book in the Anders series. So I will preface this by saying I have not read the other three books in the series. This was sent to me for a review by Alan and Unwin. So I'm missing a little bit of context for this greater series, but I did successfully read the book. So there is that. The blurb on the back says, the school holidays kick off with a magical trip to the lolly factory. However, the next morning, Anders and his friends awaken to find that their beetles have vanished. They all set out for Mount Rumple, where they hope to be reunited with their pets. When they spot some mysterious beetle carvings, the gang heads high into the mountains. But then there's an avalanche. Will they find their beetles, or will they be the ones who need rescuing? From what I gather, this book is a series about Anders. This is our main character, Anders, and a group of Anders' friends. And they also have a series of pet beetles who help them to fly around to different places. Like it's a very interesting kind of setup. And it was just the first little bit that I had to kind of work my way into the story a little bit as someone who's not read the rest of the series. But it is very fun and it's extremely cute. And also for a middle fiction graphic novel, there's lots of very small panels, which you don't often see very small panels like this in a book. There are obviously larger ones, but there is a lot happening on each page. So it's quite a lot to actually follow. Even though it's not a lot of dialogue, the actual storytelling with the multiple panels and the images, it's a little bit more sophisticated than it probably looks. So Anders and his friends are concerned when their beetles go missing. They're really disheartened because they've cared for them, they love them, and they just kind of up and fly away one night after hearing a mysterious sound. But they're also about to embark on a camping trip with Anders' aunt, I believe, and they're going up to this mountain. And when they get to this mountain, they begin to realize that there are these symbols carved into different places around the town where the mountain is, on the mountain itself, that are all these beetle carvings. And while they're there, they discover that this is kind of a meeting place for all of the beetles. And the beetles all came there for like this once in a lifetime event. But then the thing that kind of sustains them when they're here is a plant, but for whatever reason, this plant hasn't grown successfully recently. So all of the beetles got sleepy, which is why they haven't come back. And so Anders and his friends are determined to try and track down their friends, see if they can save them and help them come home. Along the way, they kind of accidentally cause an avalanche, which causes them to be a little bit stuck on the mountain. And they have to figure out a way down, and they meet a few new friends, a few new allies. They are a little bit inventive in the way that they are able to come down the mountain. And it was really adorable. Like, it was just a really good, fun time. It's very much kind of a cozy little story with a group of close friends going on adventures together and kind of getting into trouble and getting themselves out of trouble. And it's perfect for those kids who like something that is cute, fun. It doesn't have heaps of tiny details in the pictures, but there's enough detail to give you a really good sense of what's going on without forcing you to spend a lot of time trying to unpack like tiny little background details. Everything is pretty front and center, and the text and the dialogue really does drive the story forward and help us understand the relationships between the characters. So it's perfect for those readers who love a really cozy graphic novel about friendship and about adventure. In the description below, I'll leave more information about the book, so if you would like to find out more, you can. I would love to know, have you read any of the Anders series? Particularly if you've read books 1, 2, or 3, feel free to let me know what they're like. Otherwise, if you just want to let me know that you're here but you don't want to leave a comment, feel free to leave a mountain emoji. I hope that wherever you're in the world, you're staying safe and healthy, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye everyone.